What is overnight success? It's 10 years in the making. So whenever you hear stories of overnight success, remember, behind the scenes, there was a lot of work. For me, I'm going to talk about my top 4 books, best books on financial success. Now, not only are these books that I adore and I've read twice, sometimes 3 times over, but there's also action steps you could take along the way that can help you stand on the shoulders of other people to collapse time, turn decades into days. This is a must-see. Take a pen, piece of paper, take notes, and rewind it back. Number 1, every financial expert has ideas to offer. Number 2, written ideas can be expressed clearly and concisely. 3, readers are going to retain information better, at least some of them. Number 4, you can study the material over and over again and again. And number 5, knowing a financial expert's work can open doors to proximity, especially if you know how to turn decades into days through influence. My man Sean Callaghan talks about it best. How to go from hello to yes with integrity. Well, if you take these 5 points and you're able to exercise that in the real world, this will help you to get to places that you need to be and be around the people that you need to get with in order to accelerate a lot faster. Number 1, money masters of the game. The secret to wealth is simple. Find a way to do more for others than anyone else does. Become more valuable, do more, and give more. Tony Robbins' book is amazing. It's the reason why you see me doing videos today. When I read it back in 2015, I realized that while he's on stage and he's educating people about money, time, freedom, and fees, he also had those same people sit down with the planning firm he was working with. It was a marketing stroke of genius, and it was to make the world a better place because he wanted folks to truly get educated, not just the super wealthy, but everybody like me and you every single day. That's why it was so great. But you know what else? When I think about Tony Robbins and I think about when he talks about business mastery, we look in the business we're in right now. You're going to watch videos about becoming your own bank, and someone's going to say, click the link below. When you start clicking the links below on everyone that's becoming your own bank, see who adds more value. Whoever adds more value, education, I-Dot, and T-Cross are the ones that you're going to want to work with. Tony's top tips on mastering money. There's 7 of them, folks, so write these down. Take a picture. Number 1, understand that 80% of wealth is psychology. Number 2, work on your self-discipline. They're all interconnected here. Number 3, become financially literate. 4, set goals. 5, get the tools you need. 6, use the law of attraction. And 7, be the creator of your own life, not a victim. All of this is about mindset, but in order to have your mindset right and to go into the right frame, you have to become more disciplined. You have to set goals with deadlines, and you have to surround yourself with people that have been there, done that. This is a phenomenal blueprint. Write it down, folks, and get this into your nervous system, because what will happen is you'll attract the right people in your life to take you to that next step. Number 2, the millionaire next door. If you make a good income each year and spend it all, you're not getting wealthier, you're just living high. Wealth is what you accumulate, it's not what you spend. So this book is all about like really budgeting the right way and putting yourself in the right mindset and saving 15, maybe 20% every single check that comes in, so it could put you in a position to buy things on discount. So from the millionaire next door, there's 6 ways to find your wealth potential. We'll talk about confidence, frugality, focus, social indifference, planning and monitoring, and control. So what this really means is this. Let's talk about confidence. If you save money, and let's say you're saving $1,000 a month versus paying $1,000 a month in credit card debt, the $1,000 that you're saving is going to naturally build more confidence. The frugality comes in. It's like, hey man, I don't want to go to dinner 7 times a month. Let me just go to dinner twice a month and save that difference once again into the savings, because it's going to build your confidence. In order to do that, you need to be focused. So you need to monitor and measure. And what I mean by focus is just be aware of every single dollar that's going in and out as the money train drives by, and be socially indifferent. Don't keep up with the Joneses. Matter of fact, you would be better off if you don't even know who the Joneses are. Once you start your planning, you're saving money, you want to monitor it. How do you monitor it? You want to see where your money's going after you're saving it. What is the fees that you're paying? Who are you working with? Are your assets communicating with each other? And eventually that's going to lead to control, because if you have full control with the right mindset, heart-centered with integrity and honor, what's going to happen is you will watch your money and your wealth build month over month. Number 3, profit first. Profit is not an event to wait for, but a habit to build. So if you're building a business, right, and money's coming in, you don't want to just dump everything back into the business without taking a little bit of profit off the table and put it in a separate account. By doing that, you're rewarding yourself. It's a mindset, but it's also little, victories along the way, eventually going to lead to even bigger victories. So you could do both. You could build the business while still at the same time putting a profit to the side, but you always do the profit first. Implementing profit first, here's the key steps and components. Number 1, you want to set up your accounts. Take a picture of this, folks. This is important. Evaluate your business health. You can have people help you with that. Number 3, define your allocation percentages, current plus target. Once again, fiduciaries and other professionals can really weigh in on this. And number 4, gradually cut unnecessary expenses, remove your debts, improve efficiency, and free up cash from your business. These little ingredients and little action steps along the way later on can lead to massive dollars back into your pocket. Number 4, the 52 punch rule. Folks, this is my book, Surviving Success, and it's all, not only my life experience, but other books I read. Tried to bring that into this book, and it's going to cover 3 themes. Number 1, my life's principles of success. Number 2, financial principles leading to prosperity, not living paycheck to paycheck. And number 3, strategies to exponentially increase your wealth. And listen, you're going to see all the mistakes I made along the way, but you're also going to see the adjustments and how you could take all of my information and where I went south and where I did really well and turn decades into days by doing the proper things necessary to not only create wealth, because we're going to get you in the right mindset, but to survive the success of that wealth. And that's the biggest key. Here's my experience from Surviving Success. Here's a quick little story from my book itself that you can really hold on to. In a moment of profound despair in 2012, I contemplated the unthinkable, believing my family would be better off financially with a $10 million death benefit from the life insurance policies that I owned rather than endure a spiraling business failure. I was running these looking for a sunset, and for about an hour, I thought about taking my life. So this revelation is going to really show you how deep I went down and really was the springboard that helped me climb to remarkable heights. And I say that not as an individual, but all the people that helped me along the way. The moment of vulnerability highlights the extreme pressures of success. And it is when you go from making $100,000 to $1 million a year, thinking you're going to lose your income for the rest of your life. This is where it took me at that particular dark moment in time. But it was from that moment that I was able to take the next step forward and really surround myself with the right people to put me in the right mindset to eventually share this story with you. I just share with you the books that really changed my life, and then the book I actually wrote about my life. I want you to grab a free copy of it now. Click the link in the description. Make sure you get that. Secure it. You're going to love it. I promise it's going to help you turn decades into days. And don't forget, if you actually like this or other videos, to like, share, and subscribe. I'm always interested to hear what other videos you want me to do. And please add comments along the way. Thank you for checking us out.